Today on Rock the Park.
You having fun?
We bring along a special guest.
Whoa, all right, nice.
Then we're tackling Shenandoah's most dangerous trail.
Oh, man.
Scrambling over scaling cliffs.
He's not following my directions.
Wait, I'm following your directions.
And overcoming fears one terrifying grip at a time.
Holy cow.
This adventure puts the rock in Rock the Park.
Woo! And it all starts now.
Why do we do these crazy things?
I'm Jack Stewart.
And I'm Colton Smith.
We love the national parks.
Oh my gosh.
It's all about packing up a car and just doing it. Just hitting the road.
Our goal is to visit every national park in this country.
And when you go off the beaten path like we do,
There's no telling what will happen next.
wow, ready for the time of your life?
Get set to rock the park. Welcome to Shenandoah National Park in Virginia.
These mountains and valleys get a lot of visitors seeking a break from the hustle and bustle of the big city.
The park is located 75 miles southwest of Washington, D.C. And naturally, a lot of people want to bring their best friend along. And here's mine. Sorry, Colton. Meet Swisher. Shenandoah is actually one of the most dog-friendly national parks in the country. So Swisher here is coming along for some of the ride.
Archie bud.
Out of 500 miles of trails in Shenandoah, dogs are allowed on 96% of them.
Good boy. Buckle up.
We're taking Swishy Boy out and we're going hiking to Hawksbill Peak, which is actually the tallest peak in the park. Shenandoah is also a great place for some serious rock climbing.
Holy cow.
We'll be testing our skills later, but for now, it's all about Swisher.
Getting around Shenandoah is easy and scenic thanks to Skyline Drive, the 105-mile highway that cuts right through the park.
Okay, buddy. Ready to do some hiking? Come on.
Let's go hiking, buddy.
This trail is awesome for dogs because it's a pretty steady incline. They don't get too tired, but it's just long enough to give them some good exercise.
You having fun?
This is actually about 4,050 feet in elevation we're headed to.
What do you smell?
All Swisher's senses are getting a workout on this trek up Hawksbill Mountain. This is wild country, and there are a few precautions to follow to keep all pups safe. First, dogs must always be on a leash. Make sure your pup is fit enough for the hike you have planned, and bring plenty of water.
And because there are bears and other animals along the trail, know how your dog might react if it sees wildlife. We're actually hiking on part of the Appalachian Trail here in Shenandoah. The Appalachian Trail extends 2,178 miles from Georgia all the way up to Maine. Now, 101 miles of the trail goes through Shenandoah.
Oh, 50 yards. Hawksbill Peak is not only the highest point in Shenandoah. Woo! Not a bad start to the trip.
No, not at all.
It's also a great place to spot Peregrine Falcons. Not long ago, these birds of prey were on the endangered species list. But with the help of conservationists and park staff, the population is being restored.
Actually see towns. You know, that's not something you usually see when you're in the national.
Let's go, dude.
It's getting late, and luckily, Swisher is welcome to camp out with us in the backcountry.
So we've had a very long day, and now we need to go find a place to call home for the night.
This is pretty nuts that we just get to wander around in the woods and kind of find a spot to camp. Level ground, not too many rocks. We can put our tent right here. Switchy boy, you ready to camp, dude?
I'd help you out, but my hands are pretty full right now.
Oh, likely story. That's home.
All right. Coming up, we're about to scramble our way along the most dangerous trail in the park.
And later, put our fate in each other's hands as we scale this.
Okay, stop.
Oh,
stop.
hold on.
Just relax.
Oh my gosh.
It's day 2 in Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. Swisher is staying with friends, and we're taking on one of the most challenging hikes here.
I really wish Swishy Boy could be here, but they don't allow dogs on this trail.
Here's why. Old Rag Trail is infamous for its unpredictable weather, ragged rocky terrain, and the fact that climbers need to slide, shimmy, and crawl their way across and around giant granite boulders.
The distance isn't what's gonna get us. We have to climb about 2,260 feet of elevation, which is not gonna be easy.
We're basically going to be hiking straight up this mountain through forests and then ending up at a long scramble where you have to be on your hands and knees and really focused.
Treacherous terrain aside, you really need to keep your eyes peeled for the many critters who call this forest home. Most people prefer to avoid this little family. The good news is skunks will generally avoid a confrontation as long as you don't startle them.
And did you ever get the feeling you were being watched? In Shenandoah, it's not unusual for bobcats to hang out high above the trail in the trees. You can walk right past them and never know the difference.
Although the trail will eventually give way to exposed granite, even in the forest it can get tricky because people often look for shortcuts and get lost, or worse.
It's a search and rescue marker. So if somebody gets injured, they call in the number, so then the search and rescue team can come out here and help bring them down the mountain. It's getting a little rocky.
I think this is the beginning of the scramble that everyone's been talking about. The next mile and a half to the summit is a granite obstacle course, sending us over giant boulders and through seemingly impassable crevasses. Thankfully, there are arrows painted right on the rocks to keep hikers on course.
Oh, you gonna fit? Oh, I think this is what we would call the Narrows.
Spaces are getting tighter. Oh, man. Whoa. Okay, you gotta keep an eye out for where I'm going. These rocks are pretty smooth, and I would not want to fall down. Because as you can see, it's just a long little driveway to the cliff's edge. Ooh. And even though the trail goes through what seems to be a short cave, this is actually just a tremendous crack in the granite.
Scrambling over boulders at these heights requires concentration and careful maneuvering.
Ooh.
And if you can make it to the summit, you'll get a spectacular view of nearly 200,000 protected acres of Shenandoah National Park.
You ready for the peak? You know it.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
All right. Nice. It's incredible. We've basically gone from the valley floor down there all the way up here and just clawing our way across rocks, and we were on all fours.
It's basically just this adult jungle gym.
Now you know something though. You're not really at the peak until you stand on top of that.
I'm gonna race you.
That's right. Hopefully, Old Rag gave us the warm-up we need for our next challenge.
Woo! I got you.
If good communication is the only thing keeping us safe, then we might be in serious trouble.
Feet in front, dude. He's not following my directions.
I'm following your directions.
We're exploring Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. This park is full of jagged cliffs that make for some epic rock climbing. We're going to learn how to belay. It's a chance to push our limits and face some fears.
I have a little thing with height.
Yeah, it's only a little thing.
Oh, okay, so maybe it's a big thing. But we couldn't be in better hands than with our guide, Andy Nichols. He's been scaling the cliffs in Shenandoah for over 40 years.
Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
Jack.
Hey, Jack, how you doing?
Colton.
Colton, how you doing? I'm Andy.
Good to meet you.
So you guys ready to do some climbing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Have you climbed before?
I climbed for 2 years in a gym, so I think that's gonna transfer over pretty well to
No,
this.
it will not.
So what is this cliff we're gonna be climbing today?
This is a little Stony Man Cliff. It's greenstone, which is the underlayment rock for a lot of Shenandoah Park. It's about 500 million years old. It's actually hardened lava. It's very fantastic rock to climb on. It's very smooth. The little fractures, nice little cracks to put your fingers in.
How long have you been guiding rookies like Colton here?
Oh, rookies like us.
This is my first rookie. Just gotta free your mind a little bit, and it's a lot of fun. Your biggest challenge today is gonna be your head. Letting your head allow you to elevate to great heights.
I'm a little nervous. I'm just gonna look at my hands and my feet and not look down the side of the mountain.
You gotta look down. You gotta look down.
For safety reasons, or?
Just to see what happens. This is gonna push the limits of your friendship. Because what's gonna happen is one climbs, the other one is gonna be holding the rope, the belayer, okay, the safety line. And they're gonna tend the rope the whole time. So as a person goes up, you're gonna pull the rope in, you'll lock it off, and then if they fall, it's locked off and you don't fall anyplace, ideally.
But if I have this back, he's coming down.
He's gonna come down, right. It's like letting off the
At the
brake.
moment you just go.
Let go. So even if I just went, if I have this like this and I just go like that, he's caught.
Locked, right.
We're each gonna take a turn at belaying and climbing. Only one of these challenges has Colton on edge.
Now, this is the position you want to be in coming down. Pretend like you're sitting on the sofa and you got your feet on your mom's coffee table. I want to be away from the rope here, and then I just go ahead and start lowering me down. I got my feet out here as bumpers. It's keeping me away. I can look back, I can look down, all sorts of things. Okay, give me some slack. Come on, man. You don't have to do this.
You better get good at this quick.
Even planted on the ground, the belayer feels as much pressure as the climber. Teamwork is essential, and there's even a special lingo.
Now, talk to each other. What do you say first? You just head in.
On belay.
Belay on.
Climbing.
Climb on.
Now, as soon as he steps up, you're in a relationship now. You got to pull this down and keep it tight on him, okay? Good. If he falls, it's all you. See that slack in there? You got to pull it through.
Let me get you nice and tight.
Get me tight.
It takes me a second to get that rhythm with the hands.
Whoa. A little high up.
Jack, we got you down here, man.
Woo! Okay, this is a whole nother ball game. I'm at a little roadblock here.
Get your right hand through that crack above your head.
Oh my gosh.
I know this route pretty well.
Oh my gosh, my heart was, well, it's still pounding. Oh, and we're not done yet. Where am I going?
I've got Jack really nice and tight. I'm making sure he doesn't go anywhere. The hard part is realizing that when you're up on the side of the mountain, that the other guy actually has you and you're not gonna fall. Jack, what does it look like up there?
It's insane. Oh my gosh.
I've reached the top and I'm feeling really good. Woo. But I look behind me and the valley just drops off. It's a beautiful sight, but man, I'm high up.
All right, Colton, are you ready for me to lean back?
Sit down on the rope slowly, all right? Sit back.
I'm sitting down.
Now, slowly let it out with this hand.
There you go.
All right, leaning back.
Woo! I got you.
Easy does it now.
Oh. Nice, man. Well done.
Oh, sweet ground.
Yeah. Well done, man.
I was feeling really good till I hit that part that hangs over up there. And that's when the nerves started to kick in and I really had to
depend on Colton. I hate to say it, but he did a great job. So.
Yeah.
Lowering back down is a nice, smooth, easy ride, and
Now it's your
now
turn.
it's his turn.
While Colton is a natural at belaying, being up on the other end of this rope and scaling this 110-foot cliff is another story.
Free your mind.
I've got these weird nerves right now, but it's also coupled with excitement. So I don't know what to, I really don't know how I'm gonna feel when I get up there. How was it, Jack?
It's way more intense than I thought it was gonna be.
All right, well, that's great. On that note, on belay.
Belay on. All right, hold on, let me get you tight.
Climbing.
Climb on. Nice and easy now. You're going a little quick for me.
Okay.
Got it.
Is that too much?
Too tight, too tight, too tight. Yep.
All right, hold on.
Just like that. Just keep it snug.
All right, you're good, man. Guess I care about you too much. I'm keeping it too tight.
I appreciate that. Holy cow.
He's freaking out. When he drops the HC, the holy cow, you know, bad.
In Virginia's Shenandoah National Park, Jack and I are being put to the test rock climbing. Or in my case, rock clinging, because I am holding on for dear life. I'm trying to stay calm, put my fear of heights aside, and remember the advice our guide Andy gave me.
Free your mind.
I think I got past the hardest part. Now it's just the climb to the summit, but yeah, this is definitely nerve-wracking, trying to figure out how I'm gonna get up here and then back down. Gotta free my mind, just have some fun. That's why you come to the national parks.
When you get up to the top, you realize how high up, oh my God, you realize how high up you are, and definitely the nerves hit you. The view from up here is beautiful, but now I have to go back down. That might even be scarier. Why do we do these crazy things?
I've got Colton covered on the ropes and will slowly help him descend. Legs should be outstretched in front of you as Andy demoed, like you're sitting on the sofa with your feet up.
Come on down right from there. Sit back. Hold the rope. Not the rocks, hold the rope. Feet in front, dude.
They're pretty front.
Straighten your legs out.
They're out. He's giving me great advice, but I'm obviously not following the advice because my knee's getting nice and dinged up.
Ottoman, remember Ottoman, coffee table.
Man.
He's not following my directions.
I'm following your directions.
The whole point of keeping your legs outstretched is to let your feet bounce off the rocks,
Come on, straight back.
not your knees.
A little more slack. All right.
Ah, yeah!
Look at my knee. Wow, scraped up.
Should we get you some knee pads next time?
No, I don't need knee pads.
You guys totally rocked it.
All right, thank you for the
Good job, man.
Thank
Rocked
you,
it.
Andy.
From a scenic stroll with my dog to scrambling over billion-year-old boulders,
Yeah!
to hanging off the side of a cliff,
Woo, that was a rush.
Shenandoah did not disappoint. And the best part is,
If we can do it, so can you.
So the next chance you get, go out and rock the park. We are at Cedar Run Falls. We're at the upper falls, and we came here for one reason only, to hit up this rock slide.
To the slide. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave any questions or comments that you have.
and please subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more to come.